Rock and Roll Geek bonus episode 686.
Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. It is Saturday, March 5th, 2016, when I'm recording this show. It's 2:55 p.m., and I am doing a special bonus episode. Just did a show earlier this week. I'm doing a bonus episode because I got a lot of messages asking me what I think of the new Cheap Trick single, which is called When I Wake Up Tomorrow. So that's what this show is going to be. It's going to be a nice short one. We are going to listen to this album and just the one song. It's the new single. There's actually a video on Vivo. That's what we're going to do. We're going to analyze the video of the new single called When I Wake Up Tomorrow. But before I do that, let me open up my first beer of the day. Always the best. This is a Modelo Especial, courtesy of Jaime Batiz, who is a listener, I think that's how you pronounce his name, not sure, but he is a listener of Mad at Dad, and he sent Dave Slusher and me a $20 beer fund donation, and he asked me to please buy a 12-pack of Modelo, so I am taking a sip of this fine. I have not tasted it yet, but I'm going to assume it's a fine Modelo. Compared to a Tecate, little bit more of a beer taste than Tecate. It's probably a little stronger. Brewed in Mexico, and I don't know if Tecate is actually brewed in Mexico. It might actually be brewed brewed and canned by, it's in Montezuma SE. It's a product of Mexico. So, okay, Tecate is also brewed in Mexico. Modelo Especial brewed in Nava, Mexico. Modelo, Nava, Mexico. All right. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. I'm going to take another sip of this Modelo. Thank you to everybody who donated. I'm not going to get into the donation thanks and everything because we are going to make this a quick show. This is on rollingstone.com. This has been all over the Facebook. Everybody's been commenting about it. I have not read any of the comments except for one from my friend Michael Shaw from An Intimate Evening with Michael Shaw. And he says, pretty weak effort. So I have not listened to it yet. So we're going to listen to it together. It says on rollingstone.com, exactly 1 week before their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on April 8th, Cheap Trick will release their long-awaited new album, Bang Zoom Crazy Hello. It's their first LP since 2009's The Latest, the longest break between albums of their entire career. Right now, you can watch the video for the second advanced single, When I Wake Up Tomorrow. And there's a pre-order link. It's been a long time. Actually, I think Cheap Trick was in a little bit of a writing block. And Julian, what's his last? Julian Raymond is the guy who's working with Cheap Trick. And I think he's been producing Cheap Trick for a while now. He talked them into doing a new album. So I think it was at his, at his urging, but as his nudging or whatever, come on, guys, you got to do a new album. I'm going to help you do it. So I think he's the reason they're doing a new album. And they're signed to like Big Five Entertainment or something like that. And they're doing a pledge music campaign for the album. The label is doing a pledge music, which I don't know how I feel about a record label doing a pledge music. Although Ginger Wildheart now has his Round Records doing a special pledge music thing, but it's a little bit different than Big Ten Entertainment, whatever they're called. And it says of the album, this song, or of the new song, which is called When I Wake Up Tomorrow. The headline, by the way, on rollingstone.com. Hear Cheap Trick's moody, Bowie-esque new single. Watch the first video from 2016 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees' new LP. they're probably the only Hall of Fame inductees that are coming out with a new album. So at least kudos to them for that. I have not heard this song, so I am looking forward to hearing it. I should give it more than one listen before I give my opinion, but we're going to do just we being me are going, and you and me, are going to give our first opinions, listening to it cold. Of the song, Cheap Trick guitarist Rick Nielsen says, the song always reminds me of a sultry David Bowie song. I liked it from the first time we attempted to do it. It's just a moody, interesting piece with some heavy guitars in the middle. The last line is, are you going to be here when I wake up tomorrow? And then Bowie passes away after we record it. Does that mean he didn't write it? I have no idea who wrote this tune. So if anybody knows, let me know. I have a feeling that I don't know who wrote it. I have no feeling about who wrote it because I have no clue. I'm guessing Rick Nielsen didn't because he liked it from the first time we attempted to do it. Maybe he did write it. I don't know. Bang Zoom Crazy Hello is Cheap Trick's first album since original drummer Bunny Carlos was replaced by Nielsen's son Dax. Carlos left the group in 2010 to, you know all that. Long-standing personality conflicts. But he will reunite with them at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The group continues to tour at a grueling pace, says Rolling Stone. Though Nielsen says he wouldn't have it any other way. I've taken all the mirrors out of my house because when I'm playing on stage, I feel like I'm still in high school, he told Rolling Stone in December. I feel like that kid that wanted to play in his first band, and then I look in a mirror and it's like, uh-oh, it ain't pretty. Who wrote this article? I don't know. It doesn't say who wrote it. Maybe the guy who interviewed Bunny wrote it. Remember when I did the Bunny interview? Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's listen to the song together. I will do a play-by-play of the video as well as it's rolling. Back it up a little bit. That reminds me a little bit of How Does It Feel to Be Better? Say Goodbye, which is on the Cheap Trick self-title. Is that on self-title or the one after the self-titled? What's the one after? What's the one special one? I think it's on self-titled. I don't remember. But whatever. How does it feel to? Which is one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. So that's a good opening chord. It has all the guys walking in the dark, looking extremely uncomfortable as they're walking in the dark. Hold on, let me back it up into the beginning again, all right? I'm not giving this thing justice. I'm trying to control the volume from the Vivo. Let me back. I'm trying to do everything from the Vivo, controlling it, so. Robin Zander wearing a leather hat. They're all wearing black. Robin Zander wearing some sort of a trench coat, which I don't know how I feel about that. Tom Peterson wearing some sort of a modified top hat. Rick Nielsen playing a Gretsch. Red Gretsch.
I never wanted just one kiss for sure.
I never thought it would be like this before. I never wanted just one kiss. Before, huh? Before?
Well, maybe I didn't understand. All you wanted was a one-night stand. Well, never thought that I would beg like this for more.
Yeah, he is doing a little bit of a David Bowie imitation. All right, we're reloading now from the Vivo. Not a good idea trying to play something for Vivo. Doesn't really sound much like Cheap Trick. This is really lame with this fucking Vivo. All right, this has got to stop. I can't. This is not working out. Try backing it up a little bit. I'm having problems with my internet connection, which is not a good way to listen to the new Cheap Trick single.
I never wanted just one kiss for sure. Well, maybe I didn't understand. All you wanted was a one-night stand. Well, never thought that I would beg like this for more. These days I wonder how I'm gonna make it tomorrow. These ways I have to beg if I want to borrow.
So far, I don't know what to think about it. It's okay. It's not power pop.
Please be here when I wake up tomorrow.
The riff very much like Say Goodbye. I wish it had the hook of Say Goodbye. All right, solo.
I never felt like this before.
First video ever with Dax Nielsen in it, right?
For sure.
They're still walking through the halls and they're performing.
Your lips upon my skin. Come out and let me in now. Never thought I'd beg like this for more. These days I wonder how I'm gonna make it tomorrow.
Again, I apologize for the stuttering and the delay with my crappy internet. Or it could be Vivo being crappy. Sounds like Cheap Trick trying to do modern rock.
Come up tomorrow.
Maybe it sounds like them do a tribute to Bowie.
These ways I'll have to beg if I want to borrow your love. Here I'm on my knees. Please be here when I wake up tomorrow.
That's it? I'm a little disappointed, friends, I have to say. The new single from Cheap Trick, When I Wake Up Tomorrow, it doesn't sound like Cheap Trick is being true to themselves, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Sounds like they're trying a little too hard to be like David Bowie. We'll turn that off. It's going to another Cheap Trick song. Yeah, sounds like they're trying hard to be a little bit like David Bowie. I don't know. What do you think? rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Chuck Spear, thank you for suggesting that I give my opinions about this. The Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. Do I like it? A 1 plus 1? Do I think it's okay? A half? Do I don't like it? It's a 0. I gotta say I'm gonna give it a half. So there you go. The new Cheap Trick song called When I Wake Up Tomorrow. I give it a half on the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. On April 8th, I will be doing a track by track. On April 8th, I don't know, maybe I'll try to see if I can get it early because the Butlers are playing in Sacramento on the 8th and I'm going turkey hunting that. So I may have to do it like a couple of days after. We will see. We will see. Well, there you go. I hope you like this unprofessional one-song review of the new Cheap Trick single, When I Wake Up Tomorrow. A half on the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. Let me know what you think. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. You can find this show at rockandrollgeek.com. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek. Don't ask. Area code 706-621-ROCK. That's area code 706-621-7625. Let me know what you think of the new Cheap Trick. There is a couple of songs we've already heard, that we like a little bit better than this one. I'm not crazy about this one. I don't know why they made a video of this, but maybe they like it. Screw it. What do I know? All right. Thanks for joining me, friends. We'll talk to you this week sometime.
It's a Rock and Roll Geek train wreck.